NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin to about the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Daniels going to throw for it. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing now is Daniels. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Complete to Wright. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give up the middle to Wright. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run finishing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And a phony open man, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And his throw is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one.
Get it! Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
Daniels looking to throw. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To the air goes Daniels. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep body.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Stroud off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
60 Maverick, 6,
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 29.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get it. 60 by 6.
To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
70. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Cougar 19.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hold the ready.
Second and
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Stop.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mustang 19. 65.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass out left, caught by Woods. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Play action. Stroud now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the open. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Wright. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Open man is Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And Stroud now to throw. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got room to roam. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just a third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there at 20 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is right. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage by Jarian Jones.
Stroud to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen White taking it in from the 20. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.